and spot. I got a speaker. This is professional. So I'm coming to you guys. I thought I'd speak to you guys about a few deep things and speak about my journey and my life, and I think it has a lot of relevance to today and we can learn a lot from it. And yeah, bring a bit more insight to people's life and hopefully learn something from it. So yeah, where do I start? Yes, well, it starts back in I used to play footy, and football where I'm from is sort of like the big thing to do, and I think it's the top of the ego world sort of thing, so to speak. Like the guys, we sort of grow up around the football, and it's the thing that we strive to be. We strive to be the best at it, and to play professionally is a lot of people's goals who play football. And I was lucky to make it to the top of the football world, played over 100 games, and I decided to retire when I was 25, and sort of broke out of that world, and it was a big change for me, and I thought about it a lot, and I knew it would ruffle a lot of feathers, and it was over like 15 years of playing and training, and especially a lot of time put in through with my parents, and I met a lot of my friends through it, and they sort of know me as sort of developed this knowing what I'm like through football, and so I suppose any kind of change that happens in your life, and you have these circle of friends, and the people you hang around, and the people who know you, and I suppose when you want to change and come out of that, you want to be a different person, you want to do something different with your life, you have a certain ways of viewing life, and you want to make a change. It's going to be hard for the people who know you, because they know you as this person who's done this for most of his life, and coming out of it is going to be a change of person. So it's like I understand it through going through it, and I suppose there is a fan base that you build up when you play first grade sport, and they develop this idea of you through the ideas of football and all the tries and all the things you've done in the football life, and they sort of in a way hold you to them, to what you have done in that world. And in a way it's if you're not aware of it, it can trap you into the ways of thinking and ways of doing life, and keep you there, and in a way not expand and learn and do new things. So for me, I was aware of that, and the best way I could escape it and become a new person in a sense was to move overseas. So moved over to Los Angeles, and started an acting career, and it's pretty different from being a footballer. Going to the arts field, in ways it's a lot different, and very different. I feel in almost in some ways opposites, as in the sense of when you're playing football, you have to be tough and be ready to play, and like if you have like sad emotions, it sort of have to be suppressed to play for the game. You got to switch on and be ready to play, be ready to tackle people, and your strength versus their strength, and I'm stronger than you, and at the end of the day it's just a game. But then you go to like the acting field and the art field, and it's sort of like you have to use your emotions, you have to be in touch with your emotions more, and sometimes you have to there's parts where you have to cry, and just if that comes up, you just go with the emotions, and yeah, be free flowing to let that go, and you have that ability, have that space to be able to do that, and yeah, I feel like it's very different to the whole professional football life, and yeah, people may think it's whatever they think, but yeah, through my experience of it, it's very different, and I do make music now, which is another part of the art world, and where you have to express yourself and get in touch with yourself and know yourself, and for you to truly express yourself, you sort of got to know yourself to express yourself. And yeah, it's very different from the football world, and yeah, it's in a sense it's a whole new world. Like when I look back into the football life, it is another world. I see it as like a lifetime ago. It was like another lifetime, and yeah, I'm a very different person from then, and in that world, I look back to it, and there were a lot of restrictions on what you could say and do, and that's part of the contract. That's sort of why you play it. You play it, and you have these contracts to uphold, and you're a role model, and you're in a team that has sponsors and have to have a certain face you have to uphold to protect the club from losing money, in a sense. So I do feel for them. I suppose only the people who play professional football, they get it. They would get it, and I'm feeling for you, brothers. And yeah, if anyone's watching this, any of the boys, professional guys, and it's if you guys want something to say and you need a voice, I can be your voice. I have no restrictions on me, and if you guys want to message me and let me know your thoughts on things, just give us a message, and any knowledge is good knowledge. Just knowing more and what we can do with it, and it's not just for the football world as well. It's for everyone has a tie to sort of the society that we live in. I feel like we've created this money society where, yeah, we have to make money to survive, and we have these jobs that we do to make money and to buy food, to pay the bills and feed the kids, and stay alive. And I understand that, and I'm a lucky person I've broken out of that at this time in my life, and I have no ties on me. I don't have a boss. I pay a mortgage, but it's, yeah, but I'm free to speak what I want, do what I want, and speak how I want to speak, and it's not gonna affect a job if I had a job, or like I'm not losing money or anything. It's not affecting whether I survive or not in this world. Like, things are still the same when I speak my truth. And yeah, a lot of people would be in that situation where if they do speak up and speak their truth, there is that side that they could get the sack, they could lose their job, and in losing their job, they don't get any money, and no money, they have no food, and yeah, you can't feed your family. So I understand that, and it is in my mind trying to think of ways around people being able to speak their truth even though they're in these situations. And there's also another situation that I find relevant to this, is when people are in friend groups, and when you're younger, you sort of want to have friends and be one of the cool guys and have them friends around, and you got to sort of think the same and do the same things and all that jazz. And so if you want to stand up for something, you believe in something that's different from your friend groups, your friendships, and it's going to go against them, and there's that risk of them friends not wanting to be friends with you because you think differently to them, and I see that dynamic as well. And I think I would just want to say that you guys, I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys. I know what it's like to go through sort of getting that sense of being alienated, and you want to be a different person and live your life the way you want to live it, and you do have these things around you like your job, your ways of making money, your friends and your family who see you a certain way and think you're going to be that the way for most of your life, and then you want to change, and it's going to be hard. It's going to change, it's going to ruffle feathers, and yeah, what I want to say is that I'm here for you. I'm standing up. And yeah, if you guys have anything to say or you want to say and you can't because of these fears and the risks, I'm saying you can talk to me, message me, because yeah, it can get lonely. You can feel like you're alienated, and you do resort to like drinking and other sorts of ways of distracting yourself when you do get that deep inkling inside yourself, inside your soul, and you do get that feeling of like there's more to life than this. You want to speak your truth, you want to do what you want to do in life, but you have these outside things that are going to affect you if you make this change. And yeah, I just wanted to say I know how you're feeling. I've been through it, through my journey. And yeah, I resorted to drink. I was drinking some when I went through it, and you sort of turn to anything really to take your mind off it and distract you from the moment. And I feel like if I had someone there that was going through it, who sort of knew something about it, that would have helped me through that situation a bit more. And I suppose I'm saying that I'm with you in that sense. If you need help speaking up, and if you feel like you're in that situation, yeah, I can give you my experience on it. That how I dealt with it and went through it all, and how I'm feeling now through it all, and like it's so like liberating for my soul and myself to be able to do what I want and think what I want. And it's real hard at the start, and you upset a lot of people, but yeah, I think the people who really love you will stick around, and the people who don't, you find out what they really liked you for. So at the end of the day, you doing what you love to do is a good thing at the end of the day. Because the people who really love you for what you stand for will hang around, and the people who didn't love you, who loved you for other reasons, they'll get found out, and they'll stop being friends, and they'll stop hanging around you, and you'll be more freer to be able to do what you want to do and think the way you want to think and live life the way you want to live it. It'll be like a less weight on your shoulders to be able to do what you want to do. So yeah, it's all good, guys. It's all good.